Here we are on the Rock Island again. A little bit of different day. It's kind of really cloudy, almost storming. I can hear some thunder off in the background there, and I don't know if you can hear that, but it's threatening to storm. I'm walking a jig across the bottom. Now this is a tube jig, and that was my first cast. I didn't get a hit yet. But I found off this island that really calm water conditions were always the best. Try another cast. Here's the tube jig I'm using. It's kind of a brown crayfish color. A little bit of gray in it, a little wee bit of gray in it. And I got a trail hook on it. So, we'll see what happens here. We could cast out there, get it out about 60, 70 feet. Let it hit the bottom. We'll walk it back about 1.5 to 2 feet at a time. Make it look like a crayfish darting along, you know. See if I can get something to take it here. Now this island's, oh, there's a hit. I've got one on already. Oh, this island's, like I said, notorious for big fish. That's what I was going to say. Holy gee, I just got a thunder hit there. Adjust the drag. Wow, whatever this is, it's huge. I think it might be a big sheephead. I don't think it's a bass. It's something really large. Wow, whatever it is, it's really big. Lots of weight, yeah. I just saw it come up on its side out there. It looks like a big sheephead. Whoa, this is a big fish. These things really fight. Now, probably one of the larger scavenger fish that are in this lake, but wow, this thing's huge. And they feed on crustaceans or crayfish, you know. So I'll get them up close to the edge of the rock here. Wow, this one's got some size, all right. There we go. Pretty good sized sheephead. Now these aren't the greatest eating fish. They're not that they're not edible, but they aren't the greatest tasting fish. I tried to fry one up once. I really didn't like the flavor of it. Boy, do they, when they take the hook, does it ever get set in? They got a real rubbery type mouth. There we go. I got it out. So there's a tube jig and a nice big 5-pound sheephead. I'll let that one go. They're a great fish to fight in, but like I said, not the greatest eating fish. Sheephead right here on Lake Nipissing. Hi, back out on a rock island again, another one, and taking a few casts off the windward side. Like the onwind side didn't seem to be as productive, but the downwind side of this island really seems to have holding some fish. I got a real nice smallmouth on right here. Just gonna play him up the rocks here. Now, this is kind of neat because, like I was saying about the wind is coming this way from the big water, and I tried all around the front where the wind was hitting the front of the rocks. Didn't work. There was no fish up there. But on the calmer side of the island, at the back here, got this nice smallmouth, about 3 pound smallmouth here, and my jig, I'm using the trail hook, and that's all he hit on was just those legs. He just come and snapped at those legs, and I caught him on the trail hook. I just get the hook out of his mouth here. So it really paid to have that stinger hook on there, because all he took was the legs. He just come and snap. They aren't hitting really aggressive. The weather's been cold and they haven't been hitting well. So what we're going to do with this is take it into the kitchen, boneless fillet it, and show you guys how to prepare it. Awesome fried bass. Okay, welcome. We're in the cleaning room right now, and we're going to fillet this bass boneless. So watch the steps. Pretty easy to do. Your first move, get it might be good to have 2 kinds of fillet knives, a short one and a long one. So the first move is to hold them by the head or by the mouth and cut behind the gills into the meat, but just down to the bone. Don't go through the bones. Behind the fins and right down to the belly. Turn him on his back. Start cutting away from yourself, of course, on the right hand side of the dorsal fin, just up to the break in the fins. Go in through the back of the belly, like so, and right out, and then take that slice right to the end of the tail and come right out. Now, what you want to do is remove that whole fillet right off the side. Very easy to do by keep working it along the rib bones, and you'll hear it hit the rib bones like that all the way across. It's pretty, don't go through the rib bones. So now you want to go around the rib bones like this. Cut around the rib bones. You can grab the fillet and pull it out like that. Yeah, go around the rib bones and come right to the skin. You'll see the skin right there on the fillet. Loosen those bones off like that in an outward stroke, and then grab the fillet again and go right down along the ribs to the belly cavity. So basically what you've done is come down, go out to the skin, and then down and around the ribs, right into the belly cavity like that. So it'll look like that, with the fillet like that. Turn it the other way and do the same on the other side. Simply cut behind the gill like that, just to there, like that. Turn him on up on his back, and take it out like that, right across the top of the left-hand side of the dorsal fin. Go through the back of the belly and out to the end of the tail. So, again, you want to remove that fillet just by making strokes like this, right across. Hit the rib bones, go out to the skin, and you'll see red when you go out to the skin. You'll see some red there. Loosen the last bones out to the skin, and then take the fillet just like that, right down out into the belly cavity, so you don't waste any of that belly meat. Take the 2 fillets off. Some gut will hold on there. You get the maximum amount of meat to the minimum amount of waste. Throw that away. So here's your 2 fillets. And basically what you got to do now is separate the 2 fillets and scrape any extra off. There you go. So you got your 2 boneless fillets now. Now you want to skin them. So switch knives now to a longer fillet knife. This is a 16-inch in total, probably about a 12-inch fillet knife. And start at the back end. Put your nail on the skin. And start working away from you, like so. Very easy to do. Once you get her going, make strokes across like that. Then fold the fillet up, like so. And you will remove the skin from the boneless fillet, like that. One more time. Put your nail in the skin, work away from you, like so. And once you get about a half an inch, you can grab it. There you go. This is why it's good to have a long fillet knife, so that you're evenly taking the meat away from the skin, like so. See how even that is? Nice even fillet all the way across. And there you have skin, boneless fillet. Okay? So there you have 2 totally boneless fillets of smallmouth bass. So we'll take those up into the kitchen now. Wash always in cold water. Swing you over there. Always wash your fillets in cold water. Keep them fresh. Okay? Nice and fresh boneless fillets. And we'll go up to the kitchen now and cook those up. Hi, and welcome back. We're in the kitchen now, and what we're going to do is get you some boneless fillet of bass cooking. I just got my pan heating up right now, and I'm just swinging over here for a sec to the preparation section. So I've got a container like this. This is a Tupperware style container, and I'm using Italian breadcrumbs, and it's quite a nice flavor, and the breadcrumbs make it partially crispy. So what I'm going to do is just throw some of that in there, a liberal amount, and to add to the crispness, I'm going to add a little bit of cornmeal, and but not much, probably, just maybe a quarter the amount of cornmeal to the amount of breadcrumbs that you use. Shake that around, mix it all up good like that. And here's our beautiful boneless fillets of bass. And of course, I just rinse them in cold water, always cold water. The oil's heating up nicely. I'm going to lay that in there, shake it around, pat it down, flip it over, get it all coated, and then just nicely lay it in our oil. See how it sizzles nicely like that? And that's the secret, to have your oil hot, but not too much oil. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch of oil to a fillet. Otherwise, the coating won't stay on. So I'll get another fillet going here. There's another one. Oh yeah, these are beautiful. So these are boneless, and that was our last video I showed you there on how to get boneless fillets. Really nice. Now, drop that in the oil. And they take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes aside. You'll notice the edges are starting to brown on that first one already. And that's the ticket. Having those edges browned will tell you that the bottom is nicely browned as well. So that one there is almost ready. I'm just going to bring that heat down just a wee bit. I'm ready to flip this one. There we go. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, so they take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes aside. I got a pretty high heat there now. I'm just going to bring that down a little bit to a medium high heat. But see how nice and brown they come up? And when they're fresh, they curl. So you'll know when you see that curl. So it doesn't take too long. Pretty easy to do. If you happen to have stored your fish for any length of time, they may not curl as nice as they do when this one's fresh. We just caught it today, of course. And like I said, 3 to 5 minutes aside. And you'll see that one is really curling up nicely. They were fresh out of the water only an hour ago. So, real nice. I've done this quite a few times. This whole recipe came from my dad and been passed down through our family for generations. Actually, the first time I had this, my grandfather cooked it for me. Back in the probably late 60s I had this. But it's been in our family for a long time, so I'm sharing it with you. That second fillet is ready to be turned now. There we go. Look at how nice that looks. Oh, now you'll know it's cooked when you see that it's starting to flake. See how that's coming apart a little bit there? When you see the flakes, you'll know that's cooked right through. Like I said, 3 to 5 minutes, medium-high heat. Fantastic. Now another trick. Get yourself a little tray like this with a grill in it. And what you can do once it's cooked, I'll show you. Once it's cooked and nice and flaky, there we go. Moderate that heat a little bit. Very nice. See, now that first fillet that I put in is done. It's ready to come out. So I put it on the tray, and it allows the oil to fall down through and drain a little bit. Finish that second one up a little bit there. Very nice, very nice. The smell is amazing. You got it'll make your mouth water. It will, if it hasn't already. Just give that a minute. It'll be done. There we go. Take it out. Perfect. They don't take long. We'll slide that off the heat. And there you go. Perfect boneless fillet of crispy bass.